Hi, family. This is me. How are you doing? I'm your vegan goddess. Your vegan goddess. Was formerly more holistic, but I changed the name because I think this name is more specific as to my purpose and destiny on the planet, and that is to help you to become partake in the vegan or plant-based diet or plant-based lifestyle, which I've been doing since I was 21. And it's my mission to promote vegan, plant-based lifestyle for your mind, body, and soul, 24/7, 365. Now, I've been vegan since I was 21. I'm now 65, and I'm going on 66. And so for me, it started when I was in the Midwest, Ohio. When I was that age, somebody made a bet to me. They said, "I bet you can't stop eating that steak." I was eating a T-bone steak. Said, "I bet you can't go a week without eating meat." So I'll challenge you. Can you go a week without eating meat or animal products? Okay, and make it a way of life. Because what happened to me, I was overweight, but not by much. But it was like 30, maybe 35 pounds. So I was hooked after I started losing weight, and always kept my weight down, made me feel better and lighter. So you might ask yourself, why a vegan diet, a plant-based diet? Why? I can tell you why. Because it will help restore your will, your inner goddess, your vegan goddess. It will ignite it. It's your willpower. That means the determination to do difficult things. Not only in life, you can start with yourself, your body, and your mind. Get rid of your toxic thoughts and the toxicity that's within your body. Cleanse it all, because it all causes a lot of different diseases, causes depression and everything like that. So it will help lighten the load, for your body health. You don't have to so you can just start with not eating anything with a face. Don't eat anything with a face. That's how you can start, Because after all, animals do feel pain, and they have feelings, like cows that are separate, baby calves that are separated from their mothers, that the mothers carry on and whine and howl and cry, separating families, and you wouldn't want to do that. So we want to purify our minds and our bodies and our soul, make ourselves bring out our divine essence, your goddess, your vegan goddess, your inner goddess, which is your divine essence. So with information that I'm going to be giving you, recipes, lifestyle, knowledge, exercise, positive mind, meditation, things like that. When you know better, you'll do better. So that will help your willpower, your will, the power, determination to do difficult things, to have the passion, the fire within you, ignite it. Because a lot of our fire is pretty much put out. Because a lot of people just sit and watch TV. They don't. The American lifestyle, a lot of us are overweight. I think it's between 42 to 75% are overweight and obese. And that does cut down on your quality of life and actually on how good you look. Always get plastic surgery, but I'm not against anybody get plastic surgery, tummy tucks and all that. If that's what you want to do, that's good. But you can do it the natural way by exercising. And also, you could be walking, going to the gym. Like me, I'm going to join, Planet Fitness. They got a special on now. I think $1 down, $1 a month. But I'm old enough. I think I can get it for free. Because I've been trying to do my exercises at home. It works, but I'm not as consistent. It's kind of lonely to do exercises by yourself. So you go in there and you'll be more motivated. I'll be more motivated when I see everybody else on the treadmill and lifting weights. And plus, I don't have weights in my house. I do have this big thing here, a couple of those walking weights, but that's okay. But that's not really a great job, because as you get older, your muscles get flabbier, and this is a way to restore the strength of the muscles. Everybody needs that, even young people, old people, all in between. So, and also I just want to make out the point that the human body is not designed to eat meat. Did y'all know that? The way our teeth are made, they're flat, and used for grinding, grains, plants, berries, nuts, and seeds. That's what our teeth and molders are made for. That's the way the goddess made us. I call her a goddess. You can call her whatever. She's known by many names, but I call her a goddess because it helps with my self-esteem. And, it helps with my self-esteem. So that's why I identify as a goddess. If you watch some of my other videos as I talk about the different goddesses and why it's important for women, to know their history. So anyways, getting back to this. Yeah, so the human body is not designed to eat animals. And like right now, you see all these degenerative diseases they have in the United States or the Western world, or this part of the world, Northwest Hemisphere. The cancers, the colon cancers, all different types of respiratory problems and whatnot is caused by the consumption of meat. So not consuming meat will bring you closer to your divine essence or your spiritual essence and your inner goddess. So, and I know a lot of times eating meat, people have, like I said, the willpower is weak. They can't resist it because it's like a drug. You got fast food things on every corner, and it's the smell of it. And you start having triggers of things in the brains and the dopamines in the brain, the pleasure points in the brain, and then you crave it like a drug addict craves heroin or crack or cigarettes or whatever, opioids or whatever. Same thing with these meats. So people be looking down on drug addicts saying, "Oh, no, drug addicts," but you yourself are a drug addict if you eat meat. Now that's just my opinion, This is my opinion. I'm not a doctor. I'm not any type of medical profession. I'm your friend. I'm just giving you my personal advice, my experience as through the years of being a plant-based person, vegan. Back in the day, we called it strict vegetarian. You didn't eat milk and cheese and all that good stuff. They called it strict vegetarian. Then I was introduced to veganism, and I was like, what? What? Really? Okay. It kind of was strange at first. But then the more I got into it and started reading more books and going to different vegetarian society meetings, and they would have different speakers come, and I would get myself educated and read books and tried different recipes. It's been great. When I started, there was nothing. I think I already told you. It's so funny now. I see a lot of people into it. They got so many different products, the cream cheese, sour cream, all kind of cheeses and stuff, and you can make your own cheese. And they didn't have any of that stuff when we came out. All they had was Morningstar, their products, and they, anyways. But and I look on it and I said, wow, it's come a long way. It's come a very long way. So I think it's great. And, you don't have to be perfect. You just do the best you can. You can start with meatless Mondays or just eating less portions. Or another way to start is to eat all your vegetables first and just eat a little bit of meat. Fill up on your vegetables and all of that first, and then eat your meat last, and then you may not want as much. I think I already mentioned that in some of my other videos. So another question I want to ask you, if you say you love humanity, or like some people say, I love everybody, but if you love everybody, humanity and nature, how can you support the killing and eating of animals? That's the question. If you can give me an answer down below in the comments, because I'm not understanding that. I'm sort of confused. If you have certain religions, Christianity, Islam, or whatever, and they do have certain days like Lent, what they do without meat, and Ramadan, the Muslims, and sometimes the Buddhists and stuff, they don't eat meat for different special occasions, but they can't do it all the time. So, but my question in my head is like, how can you say you love humanity, or like I love everybody, and nature, but you support and promote the killing and the eating of animals? Think about that. Give me an answer down in the comments what you think, But I would say that comes from messages, the way you're programmed, and a lot of false beliefs we have about meat having so much protein and weight. The commercials and advertise promoted that is you can't live without it. If you don't have if you don't have your protein, your kids are going to be bony and scrawny and all this stuff, which is not true, because you can get a lot of protein from a measly being, a humble being. Okay. But also, I want you to remember, whatever you eat will be eating you. So when you know better, you can do better. And it's another, so that's why I'm here to give you all this great information, recipes, positive mind, exercise. And we, like I said before, the human body was not made for animal consumption. And there's an old saying that the vegetarians say, that you want to make your stomach a garden and not a graveyard. Okay, so if you eat lots of fruits and vegetables, seeds and nuts, you'll make your stomach a garden and not a graveyard. Okay. So let me just review this. Meat dulls your spiritual senses, your spirituality. Animals have feelings, they feel pain, and when they get ready to die, they know they're getting ready to die. They secrete toxins into the meat, which causes a lot of cancer and death. And society promotes death because they're greedy. They're greedy. They don't care if you die from all these diseases. They do not care. They don't care because they get, I'm sorry, that's not funny. They're going to make money round the clock from the time you're born till you're dead. They're making money. So if they can push you along and push you in the hospital and make more money from the drugs and everything else involved, they'll do it. So as I said before, an old vegetarian saying, I remember from way back in the day, we don't want to make our stomachs, we want to make our stomachs a garden and not a graveyard. Because, when you eat the meat, it stays in the system, the colon area, for 10 years. Okay, yes, there's research out there. I can get the receipts for you. So, moving on. Like I said, my mission is to help you tap into your vegan goddess, your inner goddess, your willpower, the fire within, so you can have the determination not to partake in eating anything with the face. And your mind will be lighter, your spirituality will be lifted, and you can rise up and be enlightened and be lighter. And then when you pass on, then your soul will be able to float on to where you want it to go, to a higher place. Okay? That's all I got to say, family. Like I said, your vegan goddess is here. I'm working on my website now. And that's going to be an adventure. I'm learning all kind of new things, getting all my stuff together here. It's been a journey for me, step by step. And I hope you stay with me as I fail forward. As I fail each and every day, please be with me because I'm learning. And if you just be patient with me, we'll learn together. So, So what we're going to do is make a hearty soup. And I'm going to use my Vitamixer. So right now I'm going to go to the store and get a couple items. Some nutmeg, some white pepper, and what else did I need? Sage to make this. It's not a raw soup, but we'll start you off on something slow. We're not going to do any, major, fantastic, out of the way things. This is something real simple. You can use it. You don't have to have a Vitamixer because a Vitamixer back in the day, I couldn't wait to get a Vitamixer. I finally got one, so that's been a while back. But anyways, you can use any blender, but they got all kind of models now. Vitamix is not, it used to be the Cadillac, it still is a Cadillac of blenders, but they have all different kinds now. So like I said, give me a thumbs up, share, support the channel, and because I have a lot of good information for you. Thank you very much. Remember, your vegan goddess. That's my new name, your vegan goddess. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Have a blessed day. Peace and blessings. And remember, we want to make our stomachs a garden and not a graveyard. And when you know better, you'll do better. And I'm here to help you to know better so that you can do better. Peace.